What's up, guys? I hope all of you are having a good day slash good start to the month. But I have an educational video for you guys, basically talking about the differences between a live account versus a funded account. So let's get into it. What is a funded account? So, what is a funded account? A funded account is basically when you pay for a specific account size through a prop firm. The prop firm gives you a challenge account with a profit target you need to hit usually within 30 days. The whole purpose of this challenge is to see if you're a consistently profitable trader who can manage risk and follow rules. So, essentially, the whole idea of prop space is if you can follow rules and manage risk. There's a drawdown that you're going to get when you get that account. It's not just, oh, make, and I can lose as much as I want. No, there's a certain amount of drawdown that your account eventually, you could lose your account, you could blow the account, but that's after passing. So when you first get the account, it's a challenge. It's a challenge slash, yeah, it's a challenge. Um, if you pass the challenge, the prop firm gives you access to a funded account. This is real capital from the firm you can trade with and earn payouts from. Essentially, the firm is letting you prove your skill before trusting you with their money. That's literally all it is. So basically, like, as soon as you buy the account, you have the challenge, you have the test. That's your test. And if you pass the test, you can move on to making better profits or something like going into your goal, if that makes sense. Not better profits, but okay. What's the point of a funded account? Funded accounts are mainly for growing your capital. Like me, I'm not rich. I'm not poor, but I'm not rich. So, a funded account helped me, or many funded accounts has helped me grow my capital. I'm still not rich yet, but it's still helping me grow my capital. That's why I continue to still use that. I use both, but we'll get into that later. Funded accounts are mainly for growing your capital, especially if you don't have a lot of personal funds yet. They let you scale up way faster than you could do with your own small account. The goal is to build experience and stack capital so you can eventually move into trading a live account with your own money. You know? Um, the key to all of this, funded accounts are stepping stones towards going live, not the other way around. You use a funded account to grow and learn discipline and build confidence before transitioning to live, where everything's 100% on you and there's no rules and no system that you have to follow, and you can't blame the rules for you losing, you know? Even though when you lose, you shouldn't blame anyone but yourself because you're the one taking that trade. But yeah, live, it helps you. It helps you so much. Let's get into what is a live account. A live account is when you're trading with your own money, personal money, instead of buying a challenge or paying for a funded account. You're depositing real capital and putting your own funds at risk. The thing about live accounts is this: if you are not as consistent or profitable as you think you are, you can lose real money quickly. Starting with low income and trying to trade a live account can make things even harder because you're adding unnecessary financial pressure on top of learning the skill. So let's revisit that. You're adding unnecessary financial pressure as you're trying to learn a skill. The goal is to learn a skill, the outcome is money. But you don't want to put in money when you don't know what you're doing. And that puts more pressure on you because I don't know where you're at. If you're a beginner, you could be like me. You could be like me working and trading. All those 9 to 5 checks that you save up and stuff, and you put it into a live account and blow all your money, then you have nothing. And it's just more pressure that you don't need. So if you're like a beginner, it depends what level you are as a trader, but live accounts are just more money. Technically, it's your personal money. You know, if we go to funded accounts, it's kind of like a return on investment if you know what you're doing. If you go to a funded account, you pass that challenge and get a certain amount of payout, get a certain payout, that's a return on investment. You put in, you paid for a $60 account and you got a $1,000 payout. That's amazing return on investment. Okay. If you already have a solid amount of capital, maybe, or you got rich parents, or you have a lot of money and you understand the market and feel comfortable in your system, then yes, a live account makes sense. But if you are still learning, you'll be really emotional and you'll be money hungry. And a live account is not where you should start, because that like hunger of money, it will never go away, but at the same time, the greed will kill you as a trader, because if you just think you can make without ever losing, you're in for a hell of a ride, like a insane type of ride. If you're just beginning, your focus shouldn't be money, it should be skill development. Yes, the end goal is money, but you can't skip the process. You need to put in the work, study, find a system that aligns with how you see the market. With that foundation, without that foundation, you're just donating money to the market makers. You're just giving money to the market, bruh. You don't want to have a failing system or not knowing what you're doing, just putting in $5, $10, $1,000, just randomly trading because you think it's going to go up or down. I mean, that's the way of the game, up or down, but you literally can't say, oh, I think up, I'm a buy. Oh, I think down, I'm a sell. No, that's terrible. But, you got to set your foundation, learn, you know, you have to build on yourself. You have to build on yourself. You have to build on your trades. No trader ever has a 100% win rate unless you took one trade and then never traded again. No one will ever have a 100% win rate. Don't donate money that you don't have. Don't lose money you don't have. It's just, don't do the greedy things. Don't do things that can set you back. That's all it is, honestly. What's best for me? So it's actually what's best for you. But you have to be honest with yourself. Be super real with yourself. What kind of trader are you? What level are you at? Are you just starting? Are you a beginner? Are you intermediate? Are you a consistent trader? Are you a pro trader? Don't be accountable. Don't let this affect you. Don't let your ego be like, oh, I'm a professional trader. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're watching this video, you might not be a professional trader. But if you're a beginner, this is where I would start. I highly recommend starting with demo. There's zero reason to lose real money while you're still learning the basics. Demo gives you a chance to build confidence, master your strategy, and save up either for a funded account or to trade your own live capital. If you can stay consistent and profitable on demo for a certain amount of months, in my opinion, I would say 6. Then consider moving forward to a funded or a small live account. That's if you are a beginner. If you are an immediate trader, I recommend demo or prop firms. You've got some skill, but you are still working through mistakes, emotions, and discipline. This lets you keep risk low while growing and testing your edge without blowing real money. It's because, you want to understand the market, know what you're getting into, and as an intermediate trader, you're still battling certain things. Maybe you might have your first losing streak, and that might get in your head so bad, but it's best to keep it low and you're not trading live capital. If you are a professional trader, most professional traders are on a live account or stacking multiple accounts. I know people who trade 20 plus, who copy trade 20 plus accounts, and they scale a lot faster. But that's for another time. We don't have to talk about that, especially when we're talking about the professional trading realm. But right now, I feel like for most of you guys, the prop space would be the best. If not, demo. Because demo, you're not losing anything, you're just learning. And that's the best thing you can do, learn. Learn without risk? Man, that sounds amazing. The end. It's really the end, guys. There's not much more that I can say to you guys, or like that I can inform you about. There's not much. I hope this breakdown helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, text me in the Discord or drop a comment or DM me if you have my Instagram. But I hope you guys have a great week. Um, and a great December if I don't upload anything. Um, Disclaimer, any logos or prop firms that are shown in this video are for educational purposes only. I am not affiliated, I am not partnered or sponsored by any of these companies. All rights and copyrights belong to the respective owners. Had to get that out of the way. But I hope you guys have a amazing trading month if I don't upload anything, and later.